I'm here for something really exciting, and that is to do my Christmas book haul. I said another book haul was going to be coming soon when I really only uploaded one a couple of days ago, but this is the Christmas gift haul and some other books that I got. But I didn't buy any of these books, which is very exciting for me because I got 3 for running the business for my dad, and then my parents got me 11 books for Christmas, and I can't believe it. I thought they'd give me like 5 or something, and then they gave me 11, and I was like, what? Thank you so much, but I'm excited to show you all the books that I got, and this is hopefully going to be the last amount of books that I will show you for a while, even though yesterday I did buy 6 books just as a little Christmas gift to myself. But like, new year, no more unless it's anticipated read, nothing else. I'm gonna not let it happen, not buy anything else. I'm gonna really try. Anyway guys, let's get into this. So I said this book was going to be coming, and that is The Becoming of Noah Shaw by Michelle Hodgkin. I'm excited to have this book so then I can carry on with this series once I finish the first trilogy, the My Diary trilogy, and now we've got the Noah Shaw trilogy. It's actually called the Shaw Confessions, so it's not the Noah Shaw trilogy, but you know what I mean. But I'm excited to have this, and I was happy that it came out in paperback, so I was just like, yeah, go and buy it right now. Okay, the next 2 books I'm really excited about, and that is Dragonfly in Amber and Voyager by Diana Gabaldon, and just, oh my god. Okay guys, I have started to read Outlander, and I'm only like 130 pages in, so I'm sort of reading that on the side as well as reading other books, but I haven't really read that much anyway. I've been watching the show. I've finished the first season, and now because I've been watching with my parents, probably not the best show to watch with your parents, but because there's going to be tennis on for a month, we are going to be on hiatus with that, so I have time to catch up and read the books, and this is just so floppy and heavy. This one is nearly 1,000 pages, but I really want to read the whole thing, but I feel like it's going to be a very long time because these are just massive. But if I read up to this point, then I will be all books for all the series that are out. And once I continue on to go to book 4, book 5, I will have read more than what's on the TV show, and that's just going to make it great. But I'm so excited to have these books, and they're in such a great paperback form. Like, these are expensive, but I needed a good form to read these in because it's just too hard any other way. Okay, now on to the books I actually got as Christmas gifts, so I'm really excited to get into them. So the first book I've got is Storm A Siren by Mary Weber, and I am so excited to have this book. This book has been on my radar for ages, but I just never bought it. I don't know why. I finally have this, and I'm so excited to read it, and it's got such a beautiful cover, and it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be so awesome to read this, and I can't wait. And next I've got The Orphan Queen by Jodie Meadows, and again, this is another fantasy series that I've seen around. I've been wanting to read a book by Jodie Meadows since I read My Lady Jane. He's one of the 3 authors that wrote that book, and like gonna write more books in that series about Jane's, but seriously, since then I've just wanted to read one of her books. So finally I had The Orphan Queen, and it was all hyped up like a few years back, and now no one talks about it, but still I have it now to read. Yeah, the next book I've got is The Treachery of Beautiful Things by Ruth Francis Long, and I have been wanting to read this book since before I started BookTube. It was back when I first discovered that you could actually like buy books online and found Book Depository, because like once I moved to Jindabyne, I couldn't just go to a bookstore. I needed to be online and buy a lot of things online, and now I'm a really big online shopper. But this is one of the books that I wanted to buy, but I just never did, and it's just been in my wish list, you know, for 4 years, and I finally was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna get it. It sounds like it's gonna be a really good whimsical read, and I'm just excited. Next book I've got is These Broken Stars by Amy Kaufman and Megan Spooner, and this is a book that I've been wanting to buy for the longest time, like literally the longest time. Like since I read Illuminate, I really wanted to read another book by Amy Kaufman, but I just never did it, and so many people talk and rave and tell me about this series, and I haven't done it yet, but now I have it and I can finally read it. I don't know when, but just I can finally read it. Okay, next I've got is a definitive, I cannot say this word, is it definitive or definitive? Definitive list of worst nightmares by Crystal Sutherland. I love that there is a cat on this cover, but this is a book that like I was in a Big W one day with my parents, and I was just having a browse, and I looked at the back, and I'm like, oh, because I hadn't heard of it before, and I was looking at the back, and I'm like, oh, this sounds interesting, might pick this up. And then my parents were like, oh, we'll buy it for you for Christmas, and I was like, yes, do that for me, thank you very much. But I'm very excited to read this. It sounds like it's going to be a really interesting book, and it's got like this like paranormal element, but it sounds like it's going to be like a kind of a cute contemporary about first love, so it's got both those elements happening, and it's awesome. Next I've got Daughter of the Burning City by Amanda Foody, and this is another one of those books that I was kind of looking at the shop, and they're like, yeah, we'll get that one too, and I'm like, thank you so much. But this is a book that I have heard of before, and I got like this really pretty paperback version. I love the cover, and I love this has got a circus and a caravel, and it speaks to me, and I just need to have this book to read and to enjoy, and I just can't wait. Next I've got Elsewhere by Gabrielle Zivin, and I've been wanting this book forever. I've actually asked for it in previous Christmases, but my parents never bought it for me, but this year they did. They did, and I'm so thankful, and I can't wait. And there's a cruise ship on the cover, oh my god. But yes, I'm excited about this book. It's really cool. It's like about, like, you die, and then when you're in your second life you age backwards, so then you become a baby or something. I don't even know, but it sounds amazing. Okay, next I've got Uprooted by Naomi Novak, and oh my god, I feel like everyone and their mum has read this book, and I'm finally here. A bit late to the bandwagon, but I am here now. I've got the book, and I've got this really pretty cover, because also there's so many different covers and I just couldn't pick, and finally this one came out in paperback, and I'm like, this one, just this cover will be fine. This will be fine. Okay, next book I've got is Time Between Us by Tamara Ireland Stone, and this is just a book that I heard about ages ago and I put in my wish list, totally forgot about it, had a look again, and I was like, maybe mum and dad could buy me this book, and they did, and it's a time travel romance, and I'm keen for it. I'm keen. Okay, next I've got All the Birds in the Sky by Charlie Jane Anders, and again, this is a book that was hyped everywhere on BookTube and Bookstagram. I never picked it up. I really wanted to, but I never did. But it sounds interesting. It's about a witch and a scientist and how their lives intertwine. And I'm like, oh my god, yes, I need to read this so bad. But I don't know when it's going to happen. There's about 100 million books on my TBR that I need to read right now. I don't know when they're going to get read, but I'm going to try. And the last book that I've got is All Rights Reserved by Gregory Scott Kalsko. This book has been pretty hyped since Book Explosion picked it as one of their book of the months for their book club, and I've just, like, the idea of it sounds so cool. This book is really interesting because everything you say is a catchphrase and copyrighted, so when you say anything, you get charged for it, and so many people get into debt for what they say, and one girl decides that she doesn't like this, so she decides to be silent and not have to pay, and she starts a rebellion and a movement, and I'm so keen. It sounds awesome, and this is, again, like the other book that my parents bought me that I knew about. Everything else I didn't know about, but this was one that I knew about, because I'm just like, get this book for me because it sounds amazing. I just can't even. I'm so excited. Oh, this is my book haul and I can't even hold these. Oh my god, I'm gonna die, like, trying to take a thumbnail photo. But yes, I'm excited for everything. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching this book haul. I got so many good things. I was so spoiled, and I just love my parents so much for buying me so many books. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!